Any Nigerian politician or APC supporter where they tell Nigerians not to talk about revolution, not to talk about wetin happen for Nepal, why revolution no good for Nigeria, it is either craze they worry you or you they worry craze, because you are amongst men most miserable. Now hypocrisy go kill una for this country. Nigerian politicians, it go soon clear for una eye. Enough will soon be enough, because una they test Nigerians' abilities to take animalistic leadership. What you are calling government is organized criminality, and you want the citizens to continue to keep quiet and condone your criminality without doing nothing, so that the country go remain the way where the thing dey. So Nigerians should not behave like Nepal citizens, but you politicians, you should behave like the criminal leaders of Nepal. So you should continue stealing from the people, but you don't want to address the root cause of wetin provoke people to take laws into their hands. Ori buruku lenshe. If President Bola Tinubu can call for revolution under Jonathan government, who are we not to call for revolution under Tinubu government, which is 1,000 times worse than the Jonathan government? So today, for it being easy for una APC supporters, una Bashir, you people, they put out tweets during Jonathan administration. You even say after Occupy Nigeria, it should be a civil war under Jonathan government. Today, as we dey talk, they are protesting in Yagba West local government for Kogi. Insecurity, killings of people. The same insecurity, Tinubu say under Jonathan, security must stop at the bulk of the president's table. He said if Jonathan cannot protect Nigerians, he should resign. But today, they slaughter Nigerians every day. Guess where the president and commander-in-chief is? He did so-called vacation for Europe. France, where he don't visit almost 10 times in less than 3 years of being president. But the people make we continue to endure your failed and incapacitated leadership. Oshilense, Nigerian politicians should be under Jonathan. President Tinubu say they should tell us whether police have become the wing of the PDP, whether army is now loyal to one party so that all of us can join the army. But today, under your leadership, the police have become law enforcement wing of the APC. INEC have become the electoral wing of APC. The National Assembly have become the APC town hall. You have decided to go into complete state capture, suspend any governor you like, but the people should keep quiet and continue to endure. So today, when I been formed of a Save Nigeria group under Jonathan, when bag of rice was less than 20,000, but today bag of rice is 70,000. When I no form Nigeria Save Nigeria group again. Ori buruku lenshe. You see this country, the protest and revolution that will change Nigeria, not before toll gates it will happen. Those institutions where we need to get reforms to fix leadership and change governance, now there we go shut them down. I am a peaceful and law-abiding citizen, and I know that peaceful protest and the right to peaceful assembly is a fundamental democratic right, and Nigerians must exercise those rights, because what we call government in Nigeria today is organized criminality. At the same video now, Mama P, they say the day police station, they try to retrieve about 300,000 where they don't collect from one boy. Every police station and every law enforcement office in Nigeria today is an active crime scene. As we they talk now, they collect money from one person for one police station. They thief from them. Law enforcement that should protect people have turned to predators on the people. And you say the people should keep quiet. Nigerian leaders will know they thief in millions again. It is in billions and trillions. Stealing the destinies of people, and you expect them to keep quiet and follow you like zombie. Twe Nigeria, shame on you Nigerian politicians. The fact say revolution never even happened for Nigeria till today, una supposed to be thank God, because it be like say una use jazz on Nigerians. A governor go thief money so he go pay school fee in advance for children who never enter school, and that person will be working freely, while people who no commit any offense are languishing in prisons. People are dying, people are sick, lack of health infrastructure. The government is interested in organized criminality. People for casino that they enter negotiation with bandits because the government has failed to protect them. Insurgents in Nigeria are using military drones to attack citizens. The government is unable to do anything. And you want us to continue like this? High cost of living, inflation, youth unemployment, maternal and child mortality. For how long? For how long? You see this peaceful protest and revolution, it will happen in Nigeria. My prayer is that all of what is going on will mobilize Nigerians soon enough to say enough is enough. Make all men mount. We are not criminals. We are not violent people. We are not thieves. But we are not weak. We are not cowards. We are citizens who deserve a better country. This country we don't favor una, we must also have opportunity to live. And that good governance, it must happen in our lifetime. We will ensure that it happens. Because all this one, una they talk of this and that, so una they smoke igbo, una they take kai, APC politicians. You want to give us bad government, then you want to put finger for our mouth, make we no talk. We go talk. Nigerians, shine your eye. All men must mount their guard. This country can be good when the citizens wake up and demand for better leadership. leadership.
You see, one good thing about breeding a monster is that at the infant stage, where you are nurturing it, you will never know that you're going to end up being consumed by that same monster. That's the good thing about it. So for those of you that supported this APC government, that supported Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his team to rig themselves successfully to power and nothing happen, we are all in it together, aren't we? As it is set now, all of us we go feel them. Share they see this news. Will you be exempted? When they started this their tax reform bill, Nigerians were so dormant not to even give it attention. Even when those of us raised alarm about it, some talk it down that it means well for the country. Now they passed it into law. Many people are still thinking it's a movie. How is it going to work? Some say it will not work. Normal level. You see this, they just announced now. You see what they just announced. They said from January 2026, you cannot own a bank account, open a bank account, or do bank transactions without your tax identification number. So every Nigerian citizen now, as long as you operate a bank account, must first of all go and get your TIN, your tax identification number, which will be linked to your bank account. So the tax collector, the man who is a specialist in collecting tax, is leaving no stone unturned. He's laying all the foundation to collect his tax. It doesn't matter where you get money, as long as there is money in your account, and at the end of the year, your account has received up to 800,000 naira, you will let 20% of it go. Be playing. We have been playing and we are still playing. Nigerians don't react to torment. This is torment. Imagine a government that is so unproductive, that has not been able to create job, but has been taxing the people by all means. Bola Ahmed Tinubu have not created one job. There will be no job opportunity, no atmosphere for self-employment, like creating that enabling environment, maybe making electricity stable and affordable. Then there will be good road for farmers to be able to transport their product, and then let insecurity be taken care of so that farmer can freely farm. None of this government has achieved, and you are collecting tax from people you have not empowered. Civil servants, increasing salary to 70,000 minimum wage was a problem. Even when they finally announced it, I doubt if all have been fully implemented till now. Now you are taxing somebody whose salary is 70,000. At the end of the year, they are going to pay more than they earn. So I don't have a problem with this, because it's not something that will affect just me. It will affect us all. Those that support, those that we are against. We will all learn, and we are learning the hard way, right? You think Nigeria is hard now? Nigeria is not hard yet. You wait for us from January. By the time 2026, past middle down to the ending, you will know what hard life means. Somebody that is not giving you anything want to take so much from you. I don't think what has happened in Nepal is up to this. And you see our people abroad. You all work abroad. You do everything there to survive. Inside cold, inside snow, inside the hot sun, depending on the season. And you send money to your Nigeria account. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who have gave you nothing, who contributed to the bad governance that made you escape to that route, is waiting to take 20% of that your money you are suffering from. After paying tax abroad, the one you sent home, you also pay tax. So for those of you that are there, that have supported evil, that are still supporting evil, be ready. Be very, very ready. And you that is a tribal bigot, the Yoruba man that tribe has eaten up the brain in his head, I hope you will not be affected with this. And as for you, religious bigot, the Muslim man that was happy for a Muslim ticket, I hope you will not be affected by this. And the APC faithful and APC loyalist, now we dey power, any I be till 2027, be till 2031. I hope you will not be affected with this. If you will be affected, then it not go better for you. It not go better for you. What nonsense is this? You just taxing people, you are not giving anything in return. Nigeria have crude oil. Nigeria have all the resources, the IGRO. Or Nigeria generate revenue by all means. What has these people been able to do with it? What significant thing can the ordinary Nigerian say they have gotten from this government of APC since May 29, 2023? Nothing. And tax is the only thing you can just come up with. Tax. When he said we will widen the tax net, reduce the purchasing power of the people, many people think he was joking. He has indeed widened the tax net, and the people can no longer purchase anything. You can imagine. There was never a room, there was never a plan for employment, empowerment, nothing. And you think what is happening in Nepal is as bad as this? What triggered the people in Nepal? It's not as bad as this. So Nigerians, it's all right. Share with the Nigerian. No wahala now. January now, you will all start paying tax, whether you are employed or not. If I dash you money, you will pay tax from it. They don't want anybody to be rich. They don't want you to have in your bank account up to 800,000. Because I'm aware that if it is below, if you earn below 800,000 in Nigeria, you will not pay tax. That is, they want you all to be very poor. They want you on a poverty shirt. Why they live in affluence? The higher money, the tax they are collecting before, what are they doing with it? They are using it to buy house abroad, wasting it. The president keep flying abroad every minute, using our tax, hard-earned resources. Wike is buying houses there, here and there. All the ministers, all the senators are lavishing our money. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and the Speaker of the House of Rep, Honorable Abbas Tajudeen. What has Nigeria done to deserve all this? Taxing Nigerians is the only thing you guys have to offer. You can't give these people anything in return. You increase fuel anyhow. You advise people to go to gas. Now, we learn that you've also increased that gas. Waiting Nigerians do now. In as much as so many Nigerians deserve this, but not all of us actually deserve this torture. But in any case, we are waiting for 2027. Let's see if Nigerians will say enough is enough. If they say right on, then it's okay. We will be in it together. My point, whatever you think, let me know your thoughts.
All right, so by now, I believe say I don't see wetin dey happen for Nepals, where the Gen Zs of Nepal came out in large number to say no to corruption and that their country must better. Now, in the quest of this, they don't carry a lot of their government officials. They beat them. Some of them, they buy them. You know, they enter government houses. They burn them. They burn a lot of things, a lot of businesses, just to make a statement that we are saying no to corruption. Now, Nepal is a country of like 25 million people, 26 million people thereabouts. It'd be like, if you just, in short, Lagos states, it just be like Lagos population. Now, these people came out in large number to say no to corruption. Now, how did this whole thing start? It started with some activists for their country. When they tweet, they talk about corruption of the government. Now, what is the part of the corruption where they talk about? They say they are government officials. They send their children go abroad. They go school. Their children, they enjoy. Their children, they post on social media. They enjoy their lives. Why them? Citizens of Nepal, they suffer. Say, may the government do something about them. Now, instead of the government to tackle those situations, the government say, okay, now this social media, they make them talk. Why are they exposing our corruption? Just like within Nigerian government they do right now. So they decided that they were going to ban social media. When they ban social media, now so the youths, the Gen Zs, enter streets. Say, no, you cannot ban social media. They started protesting. And because of the large numbers, the government instructed police to throw tear gas. They throw tear gas at them and all those things, trying to get them, to scare them to go back. It can lead to the buying of a lot of persons, a lot of youths, a lot of Gen Z. So they became more angrier and they say, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go scatter everything. So they enter streets, scattered, burn businesses, you know, see Hilton, they burn, they scatter, and they take over the large part of the government. So as we speak now, currently as we speak, the country is now on curfew. As you can see, the road everywhere don't clear. So the Gen Zs, they don't go out. But they don't make their statements. So if government, they come now, any government, they come now, go act right. Now, note that a small thing where the government do now is spark everything. They complain. The people, all of this is about corruption. They complain about corruption. Government say, let's ban social media so that we'll shut them up. Then the youth came out to say, unban social media. Then they unbanned social media because of the pressure. But guess what? While they were trying to fight for the government to unban it, they can't buy some youths. Where make the youth say, you know what? Now, let's kuku end corruption. So for the media people that are reporting it that it is because they ban social media, that's why these youth are acting like this. No. They are fighting against corruption. They are fighting against bad leadership. They are fighting against embezzlement. They are fighting against leaders that are eating their future with their mouth. They are fighting against fraudulent leaders. It has nothing to do with social media. Yes, social media sparked it up. The ban of social media sparked it up. But of course, they were tired of the bad leader. Now, I went on Twitter, different Twitter influencer talking about it. You understand that this is what Nigeria need. This is what Nigeria need. Well, I agree, low-key, but Can we achieve this in Nigeria? It is not really possible. And I will tell you the obstacles that will cause it. Even though low-key, I would not want to see Nigeria burn like that. But you see, I think at this point, we need to, the Nigerian government need to fear the youth. That's just the truth. The governments need to fear the youth. I know say this one how they talk now. The SSV can't carry me, but anyways. But the government needs to fear the youth. How? Now when this government don't know, say this Nepal youths, this Nepal Gen Z, if we do anyhow, they go burn country down, problem go dey. Do you understand? They will start building the country and everybody go there enjoy. Do you understand? But we have our obstacle if we try to do this in Nigeria. First things first, let's go back to Nepal. Nepal has the population of 25 million people. Let's look at the religion in Nepal. Although 81% of the people there they practice Hinduism, but we have other people, Buddhism, we have Islam, we have Kirat, we have Christianity, we have Prakriti, we have Bond, we have Sikhism, we have Jainism. Do you understand? Now let's go to the tribes. The tribes in Nepal, they have over 125 official recognized castes and ethnic group. 125 different tribes, you know, different ethnic group, different tribes. But when this whole thing start, everybody forget their tribe. Nobody don't say, I be Hindu. Nobody don't say, I be this tribe, I be that tribe. They came out in large number to say no, because they know that the main problem, it is not their tribe and their religion. They know that the main problem is corruption by their leaders. But you see here, the youth feels like it is the tribe that is making Nigeria not grow. They feel like it is the religion that is making Nigeria not grow. So for Nigeria now, you cannot have one voice because of tribe and religion. Most of these influencers on Twitter that are tweeting about all these things, see what these Gen Z don't achieve. Now still them, they push narrative, propaganda, and tribal wars in this country. Now Twitter, all those things they start from. Igbos and Yoruba, they fight. Now Twitter, the hate, they come from that place. That now the social media platform, the social media app where they fuel tribalism for Nigeria and religion. An average Yoruba man does not want an Igbo man to thrive. An average Igbo man does not want a Yoruba man to thrive. An average Hausa man does not want an Onyibo to move. Same goes, now so it just be for all of them. These are our major tribes in Nigeria. Do you understand? That is one of our big problems. If you want Nigeria to be great, all of now one they tweet this thing about Nepals. You start by preaching. Tell yourself today, sit down in the group, swear an oath that you will never push against, you will never push a war on tribalism. You will never use your Twitter app to talk about religion. You will always use your app and you will always use your platform to preach togetherness and love. The day you people start doing that, then our problem, we don't beat our problem. We don't do 70% already. And we are now ripe to achieve. The government can only fear us when we have one voice. When we cannot be distracted by tribalism and religion. That's when Nigerian government will say, okay, yes, these people are now in uniform, we need to work. But guess what? All these Twitter people and most of the influencers you see in Nigeria, when this whole thing sets now, I swear to God who made me, you go see all of them. They'll carry money, give all of them. They get groups. They'll just go their groups. They'll start the tribalism war. That's what these people do. That's what these people do. As for me, I like what Nepals have achieved. The youth of Nepal, I like what they have achieved. But again, now all those things where they don't born and all that, yes, they've made a statement. It will take them time to rebuild. Now, if we go do that kind of thing for Nigeria, it's not go funny. I know won't see that one for Nigeria. Do you understand? You cannot talk this one before they arrest me. And if they arrest me now, this same youth will constantly laugh. They will still come out and laugh. And I would not want to be arrested when the message had not spread. What is the point of being arrested? If we want to sacrifice our freedom, we should sacrifice it for youths where they don't get the understanding. Say, bro, I am Igbo, you are Yoruba, but I love you. I am Igbo, you are Hausa, but I love you. I am Hausa and you are Igbo, but I love you. I am Hausa and you are Yoruba, I love you. I am Yoruba, but Igbo man, I love you. I am Yoruba, but Hausa man, I love you. Until that starts, man, we are not going to be giving sacrifice with our freedom, because the gospel have not yet spread. You cannot achieve anything in Nigeria unless the youth come together as one, and unless Nigerian youth sit down on social media to always preach love. Until then, shout out to Nepal youth. You people have really made a statement. You have encouraged the youth around the world to actually stand up and say no to corruption. You know, God bless your country. And I want to use this medium to say, please do not burn your country down. Do not burn your country down. Any Nepal youth where they hear me, from the Yawa language, make una know they born in our country. That is not a show of patriotism. I understand you want to make a statement, but patriotism, when you do patriotism, you are not supposed to burn down your country. Don't burn it down. Especially you people went to your government house, you know, you went to the government officials. Yes, no wahala. We started huge things on our born. People where they said cow on our born, this one on our born, you know. It was just all over the place. But I'm glad when I don't do curfew now, so everything is clear while they wait for the government to have sense. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless Nigeria, and peace and love. I am not preaching violence. I am only saying the youth should have one voice so that the government will respect the youth. And that is when, if we say do this road, they know that we are all saying do this road, and they will do the road. We want this. They know that, okay, yes, we are talking in one voice, they will do it. Not be this one, we say Igbo go talk, Yoruba go counter. Yoruba go talk, Igbo go counter. Hausa go talk, Igbo and Yoruba go counter. We don't want that. Anyways, peace and love, don't play. If you play, you're going to learn, and you'll learn the hard way. Don't play.